keep returning to that moment when your hand first found my own. In a parking lot past midnight, where the whole world felt unknown. Your laugh was trembling through the cool air, like a spark on broken days. And I felt something inside me shifting, soft and quiet ways. We were standing on the edges of the things we'd never say, trying hard to hide the bruises from the wars of yesterday. But somehow you kept holding tighter, like you knew I'd drift apart, like your fingers were the anchor, pulling light into my heart. And when the world got heavy, you were where I'd run. You steadied all my shadows when I started to come undone. So remember I hold it when the night gets too long, when the storms start rising and you don't feel strong. Remember that moment where love first began, when trembling hearts whispered, I'll stay if you can. Remember I'll hold it, the soft and the bold, every class, every promise, every truth we were told. You feel alone, remember I'll hold it. It'll guide you home.
I still replay our quiet mornings with the sunrise in your eyes, how the coffee on the counter smell like safety in disguise. You would lean into my shoulder like the world was finally still, and for once I felt I mattered in a way that felt so real. But life has ways of shifting, pulling hearts in different lands, and sometimes love's survival isn't found in holding hands. Still I keep your warmth within me like a lantern in the cold, 'cause the way you held my heartbeat is a story I still hold. And when the days get louder and my doubts begin to climb, I think of how you steadied me when I had no sense of time.
So remember I hold it when the dark starts to grow, when your steps feel uncertain and you've nowhere to go. Remember the shelter we found in the rain, two souls learning softness through heartache and pain. Remember our holding, our fragile design, broken yet beautiful, imperfect but kind. And if ever your heart starts to feel unknown, remember I'll hold it. It'll lead you home. Even if life brings new people, new reasons to ride,
Even if years put more distance between you and
the truth is our moment was real and alive, a reminder that sometimes love's purpose is simply to survive. So keep that memory gentle, let it warm you like the sun, 'cause what we held together lives in everyone we become.
Remember our holding when the skies start to break, when you're fighting old battles you didn't mean to take. Remember the quiet, the laughter, the tears, the courage we found in the hardest of years. Remember our holding and all that it gave, the strength to keep walking, the power to be brave. Though life leads us forward on paths
I keep returning to that moment when your hand first found my own. In a parking lot past midnight, where the whole world felt unknown. Your laugh was trembling through the cool air, like a spark on broken days. And I felt something inside me, shifting soft and quiet ways. We were standing on the edges of the things we'd never say, trying hard to hide the bruises from the wars of yesterday. But somehow you kept holding tighter, like you knew I'd drift apart, like your fingers were the anchor, pulling light into my heart. And when the world got heavy, you were where I'd run. You steadied all my shadows when I started to come undone. So remember our holding when the night gets too long, when the storms start rising and you don't feel strong. Remember that moment where love first began, when trembling hearts whispered, I'll stay if you can. Remember our holding, the soft and the bold, every class, every promise, every truth we were told. And if distance ever makes you feel alone, remember our holding, it'll guide you home.
I still replay our quiet mornings with the sunrise in your eyes. How the coffee on the counter smelled like safety in disguise. You would lean into my shoulder like the world was finally still. And for once I felt I mattered in a way that felt so real.
But life is ways of shifting, pulling hearts in different lands. And sometimes love's survival isn't found in holding hands. Still I keep your warmth within me, like a lantern in the cold. 'Cause the way you held my heartbeat is a story I still hold. And when the days get louder and my doubts begin to climb, I think of how you steadied me when I had no sense of time. So remember our holding when the dark starts to grow, when your steps feel uncertain and you've nowhere to go. Remember the shelter we found in the rain, two souls learning softness through heartache and pain. Remember our holding, our fragile design, broken yet beautiful, imperfect but kind. And if ever your heart starts to feel unknown, remember our holding, it'll lead you home. Even if life brings new people, new reasons to rise,
Even if years put more distance between you and I,
the truth is our moment was real, a reminder that sometimes love's purpose is simply to survive. So keep that memory gentle, let it warm you like the sun.
'cause what we held together lives in everyone we become.
Remember our holding when the sky starts to break, when you're fighting old battles you didn't mean to take. Remember the quiet, the laughter, the tears, the courage we found in the hardest of years. Remember our holding and all that it gave, the strength to keep walking, the power still hold.